All right, what is it? Thursday night. Thursday. My week is out of whack because of atypical going into the office things. Oh, okay. There's a weird difference there from StreamYard. Well, I'm going to do the usual. Take advantage of the fact there's a little while for people to arrive. I'm going to make a cocktail video. Okay, we'll blank a few things here. Hey, Home for the Elderly. This is bright, isn't it? This is one of the newest ones. It's very bright. This is possibly my brightest shirt. I wouldn't call it my most flamboyant shirt, but it's the brightest. Re-looking at this thing. 3T of Leon. Jesus Christ, Difford's search thing is fucked. It just randomly doesn't show you the things you're searching for. It's very weird. So, express a flamed orange zest twist and then use as a garnish. All right, twist of orange. That's easy enough. And that's a photo of it that's not with, it's saying twist. Hi, Sophie. How are you? I'm glad you love the color. Hey, Greg. How are you doing? Got to do an orange drink to match? I have an actual orange. Wasn't planning on making an orange drink tonight. Maybe I should. Maybe I'm crazy. I should be making an orange drink. Let's find an orange drink to make tonight. Okay. Let's go. Cocktail Finder on Difford's Guide. Do you want something with orange juice? An orange liqueur, maybe. Orange liqueurs. 818 recipes. What are the top rated ones and which ones actually look orange? Not margaritas. A fruit cup, maybe. Wasn't planning on making something like that. Satan's Whiskers. Made that, was not a huge fan. Bonaparte's Manhattan. Rye whiskey, sweet vermouth, mandarin liqueur. And an Amaro, like Averna. Well, that sounds wild, honestly. But what if I searched orange juice? Does orange juice come up? Orange juice. 400 recipes with orange juice. Gross. I don't even like orange juice in cocktails. Garibaldi. Not much to that. Blood and Sand, which I made recently. Nelson's Blood, Navy Strength Rum. Cranberry juice and orange juice. I don't have cranberry juice. Oh, yes, the Bronx, which is gin and sweet vermouth and orange juice. I don't know, this is confusing me. An Alabama Slammer is a shite drink, actually. It is a great name. I did my version, which improved it. I called it a Tamarama Door Slammer. Hey, Senor Buttface McGee. Hello, hello, hello. How'd the Beastie Boys get in the house? I didn't have the original generation iPod, and I remember looking at one in the store and being incredibly confused as to how the interface worked. The first iPod I had was a touchscreen one. I guess it was an iPod Mini. Or what were they calling the touchscreen ones? Was the Mini the actual tiny one with... no, that was the Nano. I think the one I had was an iPod Mini. Is it actually still in here? I had this funny feeling. I found the old broken iPod that was just sitting in a drawer. It's not here now. I don't know. It was the iPod Touch. Thanks, Greg. No, it was the iPod Touch. It wasn't an iPod Mini. I had an iPod Touch. Thank you. Brass Monkey. This cold weather has rendered my brass monkey incomplete. Okay, I'm now struggling with the whole friggin' orange drink thing, and I think I'm going to give up. I mean, okay, Alabama Slammer. So your original Alabama Slammer was vodka, boo. Southern Comfort, shite. Amaretto, sloe gin, orange juice, lemon juice. 90 mils of orange juice. I'm going to see if I can find my Tamarama Door Slammer. Tamarama Door Slammer, which is a sort of techno song. Wow, that was ages ago. That was 4 years ago. I was still in the kitchen. And my hair was not very long either. And I was wearing the tiny glasses. Okay. So, yes, typical me. I said 1 ounce of anything but vodka. I probably used rum. Then a whiskey liqueur, a nut liqueur, and sloe gin, and pineapple juice and lemon juice. Oh, yeah, because I was saying I don't like pineapple juice. Sorry, I don't like orange juice in... Well, one of my regular commenters, Stefan Foisy, said, if you have one in each hand, is that a double hammer? Tamarama Door Slammer. So that's a thing. Wait, did I even change it that much? Not liqueur slow gin. Okay, I changed the not liqueur for the amaretto, which is a nut liqueur anyway. So I literally got rid of the orange juice. And I used half as much pineapple juice and a little bit of lemon juice. So my main thing was getting rid of the orange juice, really. No, who has Southern Comfort, honestly? Yes, Greg, my iPod Touch, same form factor as the iPhone. And eventually, because the iPhone ended up being a good music player, so I just had an iPhone. So Senor Butts McGee, Mike D publicly confirmed the pre-mixed urban cocktail was their inspiration. Brass Monkey, vodka, rum, and orange juice, popular after the Beastie Boys song. Okay. I just think orange juice in a cocktail sucks 9 times out of 10. Wait, okay. Does Difford's have a brass monkey recipe? They do have a brass monkey recipe. What's in their recipe? Vodka, rum, orange juice, and sugar syrup. Okay, look at this illustration. I'll share my screen so you can see what I'm looking at. Um, does that look like it's got orange juice in it? And it's, where are we? And it's supposed to have 75 mils of orange juice? That does not. And also, it's supposed to be a dark rum? What the hey? Oh, you know what? I'll make a brass monkey. How that picture just can't be right. Greg, you had Southern Comfort when you're allowed never drink again. Old Southern Comfort was different. It was stronger than regular whiskey. If you get Southern Comfort, I think in the last 20 years, it's a whiskey liqueur. So it's uh, lower alcohol. All right. You know what? Just for you, because Soph said I had to make an orange drink. But I'm not fucking using vodka. I'm going to go white rum and dark rum. However much orange juice I've got, basically, and some sugar syrup. Okay. Okay, give me a minute. I've just got to go get the orange juice out of the fridge. It's freshly squeezed, it is. Yeah, Greg, I don't know when Southern Comfort changed, but I think Mrs. Anger at one point had a really old bottle of Southern Comfort, and I was surprised at how high the alcohol content is. I think the one they serve now is about 30% alcohol. Not sure. Anyway, I've got to go get the orange juice. I'm at the whim of my audience. I really didn't know the Brass Monkey was made popular all over again by the Beastie Boys. So I guess I'm not that familiar with the Beastie Boys oeuvre. Get this out of the way. I'm going to do white rum and dark rum. Fuck vodka. Okay. Orange juice. Which dark rum? Not particularly dark. Most of my rums are. Ooh, should I do my spiced? I'm going to do my spiced rum. Spiced rum. And wait. What white rum do I have open? Do I have a white rum open? Oh, that's my overproof. I don't really want to put the overproof white rum in. Oh, how weird. Oh, yeah, okay. That. White rum. Or cane spirit. What's this going to be? The husk has been on. Wait, is it? Husk has been on special in Dan Murphy's recently, which is why I got it. Okay, yeah. Sailor Jerry might have changed, but it's still rubbish. I think Captain Morgan. Again, things marketed as spiced rum or spiced rum mix are usually covering up that it's not a very good rum. Well, okay, you're saying white and dark rum. I was literally just going to, I put my Infinity whiskey in the barrel at your suggestion. I was just going to put my Infinity rum in the barrel too. Like mixing the Jay-Z Black Album with the Beatles White Album. I mean, I'd be more likely to reference the Metallica Black Album, really. We are farmers and distillers. We make handcrafted rum in small batches from the finest quality freshly crushed cane juice, grown and bottled at the Husk Farm Distillery in Tumblegum, New South Wales. New taste of Australian rum. Now, they're calling it a cane spirit because it doesn't meet some of the international definitions of rum. Bold and grassy. Australian cultivated cane spirit. The essence of our rums distilled from 100% fresh. See, they use cane juice. So this would match what's called rum agricole because rums are made from molasses, not cane juice. Combines the natural elements of the Caldera coast. They recommend having it with ginger beer and a squeeze of lime or in a cocktail. What did Sailor Jerry say to Captain Morgan? I don't know, Greg. What did Sailor Jerry say to Captain Morgan? Anyway, I'm going to make this. What's cracking? Oh my God. Greg, a spiced rum-based dad joke. That's brilliant. Oh my God. That is absolutely brilliant. I was not close to guessing that. But it's obvious in hindsight. Very good. Okay. So I'm going to do white rum, dark rum, orange juice. Okay, let's get our shit together. This might be the only video I make tonight. I know, I might do another short one. We'll see. Let's get this ready. Oh no, wait, I've got to do it. I suppose I don't have to, but I'm just going to delete the files that are on here. Mate told you that joke, so you can't take credit, but you shared it with me and I love it. Home Theory. What's the name of the DJ that did that? Remember the album coming out in the mid 2000s? Oh, the well, I think honestly, I think Senor Butts McGee answered that. It was Danger Mouse did the Jay Z Black Album remix. He mixed it with the White Album. So I actually had, an MP3 of that at one point. I wasn't that into it, to be honest. So the burned disc may still be around somewhere, but I was not that into it. The Grey Album, yes. I think that is what they marketed it as. In fact, I don't think they could sell it because, you know, of the copyright breach. He was with MF Doom, became Danger Doom. Nice. He was in Niles Barkley. It's crazy. All right, let's do this. That's ready. Clear my video camera. Hey, Greg, who's a camera? Like we had a conversation the other day where, for my requirements, I'm probably looking like a camcorder. Is there a camera retailer you recommend or trust? I ask as the place I always used to go to shut down years ago during COVID, I think. Hello, Madam Butterfly. I'm just making a quick cocktail in honor of my orange shirt. It's going to be a very. Well, I think the dark rum. Like, there is no way that picture on the Difford site is right. Dark rum? Okay. All right, let's go. What is brass monkey cocktail? Yeah, okay. These illustrations I'm seeing are freaking orange. So some sugar syrup. 5 ml sugar syrup. Okay. Whatever. Oh, I don't have ice. Ha! Got to get shaken ice. God damn it. See, I wasn't planning to do this. Okay. Another minute to get some ice. All right, got the ice for making the cocktail. All right, let's do that, and that. Get the video camera. Okay, everything's tangled up. What the fuck happened down here? Ugh. Sorry, I got power cords all tangled up in a way that makes no sense. What the fuck was that about? Honestly. Fucking this light, honestly. Okay, I need to. I raised this for some reason. It's freakishly top heavy when it's raised too high, so. Alright. Close up light. Alright, let's get ready. Ooh. Man, that smells good. Okay. So that's just 30 mils. And sugar syrup. Okay. Oh, okay. Everything's coming up roses. Okay. Okay, Alex, ready to go? All right, let's do it. Nice bit of glug glug from the newly opened bottle. What are they saying? 75 mils orange juice. Wow, I have more than 75 mils. Fancy that. And just a splash of sugar syrup. Ooh, this sugar syrup is so thick. Like your mom. Okay. I probably need to not keep that sugar syrup in the fridge because of how thick it is. How much sugar won't go off out of the fridge. Okay, so there's that. And now, got my glass. Non-traditional way to present it, but I don't care. Okay, let's put the lids back on these suckers before there's a problem. Have a problem. Have a problem with me. What are we doing here? All right. We'll do this bit. We're going to shake our booties right down to the ground. Look, it matches my shirt so well. You know what? I'm going to put a twist of orange on it as well. Oh, damn. Okay. Twist around. Okay. Cocktail made. Now, this is just going to be a short video. So, somewhere between 2 and 5 minutes for me to do this part. You know what else I have to do? I have to put these batteries on charge. Oh, wait, no. Getting ahead of myself. I need that light. Do that. Do this. Okay. Let's go. G'day, cocktail lovers. I thought I needed a bright orange drink to match my bright orange shirt. Somewhat against my better judgment, making a cocktail heavy on orange juice because I usually don't like these. This is called a Brass Monkey. It was apparently got an extra boost of popularity, even though it had been around for a while, when the Beastie Boys released a track called Brass Monkey. The traditional recipe is a split of dark rum and vodka. But if you know me, you know what I'm going to say. Vodka's bullshit. It just is nothing as a cocktail ingredient. It's an alcohol delivery system. So why not use alcohol that has some flavor and character? So I'm going to do a split between dark rum and white rum. An Australian dark rum, an Australian white rum. The orange juice, just a teeny bit of sugar syrup. But let's see, is this going to fall into something I like? That's not bad at all. I mean, it mostly tastes like orange juice, which I think that's concealing the booze, because that's two quite flavorful rums I used, and it still mostly tastes like orange juice. But I'll show you how I made it. In a shaker, put 1 ounce or 30 mils of dark rum, then 1 ounce or 30 mils of white rum, then, what's it, 2.5 ounces? Then 2.5 ounces or 75 mils of orange juice, and then just around a bar spoon or 5 mils of sugar syrup. Add ice to the shaker, shake that good and hard for 10 to 15 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. And then I'm straining that into a rocks glass over ice and keeping up the orange theme, decorating it with a twist of orange peel. This is more traditionally served in tall glasses with lots of ice or even crushed ice. I didn't feel like doing that. I felt like making it a little bit more elegant. I just like drinks served in a rocks glass more than in a tall glass. It's honestly not bad. It's orange juice with booze in it, and it's more interesting than a screwdriver, I tell you that. So, yeah, watch out for the cold weather, because that's cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey. Cheers. Alrighty. Let me sit down and chat now. Close that. Switch that off. Switch this off. Get this out of the way. All right, sitting down. I mean, it doesn't taste offensively of orange juice. Oh, yeah. So look, it blends right in. Look, you can't even see it. You can't see it when I hold it up against my shirt. It's very orange. It's more orange than I thought it would be. Kudos to you, orange juice. Hey, Justin, how are you, by the way? When a pirate's looking for fast food, he goes to Arby's. Pirate joke, but dad jokes about pirates. I mean, I'm on board. You can hear Sophie yelling from the bath. Nice. No, that look, there's no two ways about it. Um, that's the wrong picture on the Difford side. There's no way that this is how it comes out if you make it. And all the other photos I saw from other sites, it was this color. It was orange. I mean, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not particularly interesting. Ooh, a dash of lime or lemon juice would liven that up for sure. But that's the thing. Orange juice in a cocktail is a bit flat compared to lemon or lime juice. You know, they have a bit of zing. But if you like orange juice, you'd like that because it just tastes like orange juice and it's going to get you drunk. Got to see, actually. I've got my lime juice here. You know what? Just for funsies, I should have done this on video, actually. I'm not going to. Gonna reshake this sucker. Lime juice. You know what? I'm going to put some more rum in it too. Because I've already drunk some of it. All right. Put that in there too. And we'll shake our little booties again. There we go. Version number 2. Sorry, I just had an idea of actually making this with overproof rums and calling it the balls on a brass monkey. Justin, doing the Melbourne trip, is this looking for somewhere to live? Justin, your brother says the houses looking at are quite expensive. You might be right. Used to Canberra prices so you don't notice. All right. Have I improved the brass monkey? Yes. No surprise. It tastes like something other than orange juice now. I might do that as a cocktail, actually. Make it with overproof, because I've got an overproof white rum. I've got an overproof dark rum. And split the orange juice and lime juice to give it a bit more zing. And call that the balls on a brass monkey. Or it should, okay. Because the saying is freeze the balls off a brass monkey. So should that is better. Should the drink be called the balls on a brass monkey or the balls off a brass monkey? Heine being in here reminded me, because I did ask Greg this question and I didn't see if he replied. Heine and Greg, you're my camera experts. Is there a camera retailer that you recommend or trust or is okay? Because the camera shop I used to go to closed down during COVID. I used to go to Michael's in the city. Got several cameras from them over the years. And so, DigiDirect. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, well, I missed it because I was busy doing something else. So I thank you both for replying to me before. Just, being lazy and asking you to tell me again. I appreciate that, Greg. So I'm not going to rush to buy a new camera, but I might, see if anyone has any Black Friday deals. That's only a month, 5 weeks away. Ooh, neat. 2 cherries. There we go. Heine, yeah, DigiDirect, Digital Camera Warehouse, a few others cheap. Have a storefront. Nice. Yeah, wait for Black Friday. So, Greg, they're near where Michael's was. If you go in, they may give you a better price to what they quote online. Well, maybe. I will check them out on Black Friday. And Heine, Ted's is good, but a bit pricier. Yeah, maybe I could go in person and just say, no, I've seen it for this. I like the look of this. And I've seen it for this online. What can you do for me? Corner of Elizabeth and Little Burke. That sounds right. Yes, I remember where the Ted's was. Don't know that I've ever been in DigiDirect. I haven't bought a camera for 10 years. Yep. Just a little bit of lime juice makes that better. Also, I think it'll be better with the overproof rums as well, because then it's going to taste like rum, not like orange and lime juice. Oh, is this? Are we talking about Mulholland Drive here, Heine? I think I missed something. So your butt face got to get going in a few. Have a nice day from USA. And no, if you're indifferent, I thank you for dropping in and joining us, and giving me the inspiration to do a brass monkey. Like I said, I'm gonna. Oh, that's really great. I think also more rum. But I think if I do the overproof rums that have a lot more flavor, I don't need to do more. But yeah, definitely some lime juice as well as the orange juice. Greg, remember that 90s, early 2000s, Elizabeth Street was... Yes, I do. Elizabeth Street was all PC, camera gear, electronic stores. Yes. And that thinned out a bit over the years. So hopefully the elderly asking about Scream. Whether that was in Mulholland Drive. Looked at the cover of Scream, thought Drew Barrymore was one of the leads in Mulholland Drive. Look at the start of the movie again. Still makes no sense. Okay, we're deep into something here. I feel like I missed some of it, and I'm maybe not going to catch up. So I'll just let it go. Honestly. Ah. Hey, Safa, how are you doing? What did I have for dinner? I had one of my pre-packaged meals from the new supplier. It was the one with the chicken drumettes and some coleslaw. Oh, yes, we have had many conversations about just how orange this shirt is, Safa. I made, although it's mostly gone, I made an orange cocktail to match it. Oh, you think of the Arquette, you're thinking of, yes, Patricia and David Arquette from Screen. Brothers and sisters, good Lord. Yeah, Mrs. Angry was just telling me about the predictions for Sunday. No lawn bowls on Sunday. It possibly just pissing down rain on Sunday all day. Geez, they were right about the rain yesterday. Not the rain, the wind. I was complaining about this on yesterday's stream. Wind almost fucking knocked me down. But yeah, what are we saying? Forecast. Possibly teeny bit of rain tomorrow, possibly a little bit more on Saturday. 8 to 30 millimeters on Sunday. Holy shite. And maybe 4 millimeters on Monday. And then no rain. Who knows? Who knows? Well, we still haven't really got to the hot thing. We had one hot day. Old Samsungs can't go 000. Yeah, it's the thing with modern technology. It's like they've got no qualms about just leaving people behind. It's like, fuck, I don't care. Fucking, just fucking get a new phone, you piece of shit. Reminds me of COVID when you had all these assholes going, oh, why should we have lockdowns? Healthy people aren't going to die. It's like, oh, fuck old people or sick people. It's just like, you are a piece of shit. Also, people who assume nothing's ever going to happen to them. I always remember watching a presentation by a disability advocate and just saying, hey, to everyone here who doesn't have a disability, what's your plan for when you do? Because basically, anyone who doesn't die young is eventually going to have some level of disability that significantly affects their life. And, best case scenario, it's when you get really old. But literally, anyone could end up with a serious disability, tomorrow, an accident, sudden severe illness. It's just like being a piece of shit to people with disabilities is ignorant as fuck. It's not, you're being a prick, obviously, but that sort of person revels in being a prick. But it's also stupid as hell. Yes, home fidelity, a stroke. You could have a fucking stroke tomorrow. People in their 20s have fucking strokes, for fuck's sake. Just like, you could literally feel like you're in perfect health and tomorrow be on the receiving end of a debilitating, life-changing disability. So being a fucking smug prick about people with disabilities is some serious bullshit. It's just stupid behavior. It's nonsensical behavior. But, it's always pricks who do it. Finish this clarified cocktail. Slightly bitter one. Okie dokie. Okay, this is weird for me to talk about work, but as I mentioned, I was in the city yesterday and today because I was being an observer. I actually ended up being a fairly active participant in a cyber attack simulation exercise, and it was actually pretty engaging and really got me thinking. And I'm also thinking about, oh man, I could do some shit around this that would actually be fun. It's really put an idea into my head to devise some ideas for me running cybersecurity exercises. Might actually enjoy my work for a while. Safa, oh yes, how busy was the CBD? I mean, I did not venture out much, so I'm not in a position to say really. I mean, more busy than I have been. But yeah, I was inside mostly. Oh, social engineering is number one threat. People are the weak spot. You know, phishing emails, really targeted social engineering. Seriously, honestly, if a really skilled hacker who combined technology attacks with social engineering targeted almost anyone with enough dedication, there's pretty much no one who would resist it very well, because the most skilled hackers who use social engineering are incredible. So for it took over an hour to set up mum's. Oh, your mum's new laptop. Yeah. I guess wanted to install updates. I guess. Oh yeah, Heine. Just like part of this exercise was people had been sent emails telling them to log in this thing to get this PDF, and the PDF had a malicious payload in it, a hidden executable that sat on systems. Very devious. Greg, you left the CBD around 5:30. Flinders didn't seem overly busy. I swear most days when I go into the office to work, like Mondays, Tuesdays, I also try to leave early to miss the worst of the thing. But I think it's not super busy, like not pre-COVID busy, but busier than Monday and Tuesday are. Yes, for most, yeah, I think new PCs and laptops, they'd want to update the operating system and they want you to be on the internet. Yes. Ambiguity, you never knew. I've been pretty reckless with screensavers over the years, never thinking twice. Oh, dude, the number of things that hackers sneak uh, malicious payloads into, they're devious fuckers. So I've not used a screensaver program in forever. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, I did. I've just used Microsoft generic ones. I just like slideshows, actually. Do slideshows of the pictures on my hard drive. I actually downloaded thousands of images from Imgur. People would do image dumps, stuff that's suitable format for screensavers, and they'd normally the big image dumps would be hundreds of images, and I um, downloaded a bunch of them. So I've got thousands of varied images that go on a slideshow screensaver. Greg, you have a friend who downloaded a PDF with some bad payload in the 2000s. He got fired. Oh, that's harsh. CRT monitors were particularly susceptible to screen burn, but I don't think modern flat screens are immune to it. Oh, Ability, you bought the After Dark Windows 3.1. That was fucking killer screensavers. Man, if there was a safe modern version of After Dark, like the dozens of screensavers they had, I freaking loved After Dark. I had a bootleg version. Speaking of being irresponsible, God knows, I don't think I suffered a thing from it, but you paid $100 for screensavers. That's why I never bought it. It was quite expensive. It was very cool, but quite expensive. Que sera, sera. All right, I definitely need a vote though. On tomorrow night, I'm going to make my beefed up version of the brass monkey, but because it's the super powerful version, I'm going to lean into freeze the balls off a brass monkey. Do I call it the balls on a brass monkey or the balls off, or do I call it freeze the balls off a brass monkey? Yes, I feel like it was a lot of money for screensavers. But you're into Windows customization back then. Yeah, well, that was the heyday of Windows customization. 3.1, 95, 98. Man, as my friends, we'd download these packs. I would have custom sounds for every action in Windows, like for minimizing windows, maximizing, opening programs, closing programs, startup, shutdown. Ooh, only balls out brass monkey. That's simple. I like that because it's simpler. Damn. See, this is why I crowdsource these ideas. Balls out brass monkey is a much better name than the ones I was toying with. So I'm going to make that tomorrow night. Maybe I will make that in a tall glass. Why not? All right. Well, yeah, I'm going to make a cocktail tomorrow night with overproof whiskies. So was it start like you mean to carry on? Uh, oh, I don't, I've got so many bitters here, and there's a few that I hardly ever use. Where's the Boston bitters? What's this one? What is this one? Spiced cranberry bitters. Okay. Okay, am I imagining it? Did I have the Boston bitters? Umami bitters. chocolate mole. Maybe I was thinking of this one. New England spice cranberry. I wonder how this would be in a Manhattan, actually. Oh, nice. Happy birthday. Oh, yes. Actually, I saw that on Facebook. And I wasn't sure if you even go on Facebook anymore. But yes, happy birthday, Heine. All right. Yep, that is really bitter. That's actually quite nice. That's appealing. Traditional Thanksgiving flavor of cranberries and mulling spices. Okay, because I was just thinking of making a Manhattan, which I'd normally put orange bitters in, but I think I might put some of that in it. Oh, okay. So you do go on Facebook, actually. Okay. Yep. I saw that it was your birthday when I was looking on mobile, which is not the best interface. I don't think so anyway. Watch the vertical videos on Facebook mobile. Ugh, I fucking hate Facebook's vertical videos. And TikTok hasn't managed to hook me any time I've been on there. I am much more likely to watch YouTube Shorts if I'm watching vertical videos. I just every now and then I give Facebook another chance. It like recommends some vertical videos to me, and I look at them, and it's just like these are fucking shite. But I'll watch YouTube Shorts for all. TikTok has gone to shit. TikTok never managed to get me. It's gone into enshittification. Maybe YouTube's going to come back. This is a thought that occurs to me semi-regularly. And it occurred to me again recently. I was thinking of just posting my cocktail videos to the Angry Aussie channel. Even just preface it like, hey, I used to do angry stuff. Now I do cocktail stuff. See if you like it. Because damn, the channel I started for Angry Cocktails is going fucking nowhere, honestly. So I don't know. It's an experiment that would require very little effort on my part. So maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I just have these random thoughts. Anyway, all right. Now I've got this idea for a Manhattan. Look at the whiskey I was going to finish. Still a lot of it. Chief's Son. Frankston whiskey. Not exactly Frankston, but not far from Frankston. Oh, yes. Enshittification, a term coined by one of my favorite writers, Cory Doctorow. Platform gains large user base, shifts their focus from serving users to extracting maximum profit for shareholders, often at the expense of user experience. Well, there's actually one more layer to that Cory Doctorow says for that. It's like it starts off being good to users, and then when it's got users locked in, it fucks them over in favor of their business customers. And then when the business customers are locked in, it fucks them over to try and extract maximum value for shareholders. And I mean, Facebook is definitely the best example of that. Facebook were absolute pieces of shit to their business advertisers. Which is like, yeah, well, boo-hoo. Businesses got fucked over. My new bottle of sweet vermouth. Yuzu vermouth from South Australia. Haven't had this one for a little while. Very red. Okay, so we do 1 dash of this cranberry bitters. Jonk. And 1 dash of orange bitters. Well, I do not have much orange bitters left. Second most used bitters, I think. I have to get some more. Home for the elderly. What black drink? What drink looked black to you? Where did you see it? Home for 30. Do you know about the third phase? Yeah, Facebook is the best example of it. Users flocked to Facebook. We're going to have a good time. And when everyone was locked in, Facebook just said to advertisers, hey, you know we're spying on these people and we'll tell you everything about them and we'll custom tailor advertising for them. And advertisers went, fucking awesome. And then when they were all locked in, it just fucked over advertisers. And, okay, it's very dark red. It's a sweet vermouth from South Australia. They call it yuzu vermouth. It's a very, very dark red. It's a really nice sweet vermouth. Unico Yuzu, they're, God, I don't know if anyone's been around can remember the first year or two of COVID when I started seriously doing the live streams and the cocktail videos. There was a guy who would do live streams earlier in the night. He was the brand ambassador for this distillery in South Australia, and he was based in Melbourne. Did awesome live streams. But he got me hooked on their gins at first, and then that sweet vermouth. Oh, fucking yum. Oh, man, that plays well together. It's like the whiskey has only a very slightly smoky characteristic, like from the barrel. And see how red it made this. And it's like the vermouth goes so well with it and the bitters. It's like fruity and smoky and whiskey. Man, this is fucking good. This is not how you're meant to have a Manhattan, but I'm doing what I'm doing. That's the time I should have that. It's so fruity that sweet vermouth is so fruity. Like it's a really rich red wine base. And it's got the aromatics and nice. Okay, I'm glad I finally opened that bottle. I've had it for a while. It's actually a pretty good price as well. I get that from the Bitters Lab. But it's a really rich, fruity, sweet vermouth. It's fucking yum. Good for Manhattans. God damn, I say. Oh, man, that is really good. Like every now and then I make just like a Manhattan. It's like, oh, yeah, that's right. Manhattans are really good. Why don't I make Manhattans more often? They're freaking yum. This is Manhattan on ice. That's not a very classy way to have a Manhattan, but it's just like, I don't want to get another glass dirty. Just fucking damn. That's fucking good. Also, I was fairly good and restrained. I was kind of thinking, I'm in the city on Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe I'll use that as an excuse to go to a cocktail bar after work. And I didn't. I just came home because I'm responsible. Lol. So I was tempted though. I was very tempted. But maybe another. Wait, what is it? Thursday. Oh damn! I just realized what the time was. Oh, say la. Oh, I'm just sorry. Just looking at something. I took my cover off my phone today, and there was filth in all these places, and I went, "Oh, that's gross." And I also thought, you know what? I'm going to leave the cover off my phone, and if I really smash the fuck out of it, I'm getting a new one because I've had this for like 5 years. And I have managed to crack the screen even with a cover on it. That's just in the last year I've done that. Sorry, what's that reference to, Heine? What beverage does that African American prefer? I don't recognize that quote. I'm just checking something. All right, that's not what I thought. Okay, no, I was just looking at a message. Wasn't what I thought it was. Because I'm always like every time I see someone who has, well, I always think of an iPhone, but like any phone, and they don't have a chunky protective case on it, I think, man, you're just like raw dogging it. First thing I've always done when I got a phone is get a case because I'm clumsy as fuck. Oh, that was in reference to the black drink. You were asking it more politely in that case, Heine, not calling it a black drink. I mean, what drink does that African American like? Oh, I get it now. Oh dear. Here's the weirdest thing, like in hip hop culture. Now we're on to this topic. Um, now we're on to this topic. Like in rap circles in the US in particular, the rappers, they'll talk about Hennessy, cognac. And I thought it was like, oh, because they think cognac's fancy and they're Hennessy. But on the Blind Boy podcast one time, he actually looked into the history of it. The Hennessy distillery, which is in France, which makes cognac, was started by an Irishman called Hennessy, and he was quite being the victim of colonization, and I think he actually had to flee Ireland because he was, pro-independence, and the British wanted to kill him. He ended up in France and making cognac, and he was quite sympathetic to the cause of African Americans, being a victim of the oppressor himself, and that's where the popularity of Hennessy cognac with African Americans started. Gecko, how are you doing, man? I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. I had a few people in the last week drop in to say hi who haven't been in for a while, which is always nice. Blast from the past. How is life treating you, man? I hope things are tolerably well for you. Maybe even actively good. I don't want to aim too high, but it would be nice if things were going well for you and you were feeling fine with the world. Going pretty good. That's what I want to hear. I'm very happy to hear things are going pretty good with you. Warms my cold heart, so it does. Ton of work installing fire alarm systems. Nice. Yeah, you're right, Humpty LD. I am worried about my American friends with what seems like horrible chaos from the outside, but sounds like everything's coming up gecko, which is nice. Glad you got a lot of work. It's keeping you busy, keeping you in cashola, maybe. Yes, I definitely. Okay, this is my last alcoholic beverage for the night. Have something non-alcoholic. But I do not regret for a second making that Manhattan. That was fucking yum. I should do that more often. I do all these Manhattan variations where it's splitting the spirit or it's splitting the base and using different herbal liqueurs or aromatized or fortified wines. And they're fun. They can be good. But just that one, a good whiskey and a good sweet vermouth, fucking yum. Yeah, no, from the outside, Gecko, the government certainly is a shit show. I'm just glad you as an individual are doing well. No one even commented on, like, I wore this shirt into the office day with people who don't know me that well, and no one even commented on my shirt. I don't know if they were scared to or what, but it was never mentioned once. And I did deliberately go, I'm going to, well, it was coming up on the rack, and I said, yeah, I'm going to wear my brightest shirt. And I did. And I need, as much as just drinking that cold water was good, I think, oof, what is it? It's already 1:15. Oh, drink a can of mineral water, have to get up to pee during the night. Pour that in there. Actually, that just made me think of something. Looking at, I have an app that tells me how well I'm sleeping. It's actually tied to my CPAP machine. And it tells me if I've stopped breathing. Isn't that fun? Having an app that tells you if you've stopped breathing. Wait, where is it? Why am I so confused? Because I haven't used it lately. Yep. I keep forgetting what the icon looks like. Sign in using Face ID. Thank you. Oh, God, I only got... Oh, yes, no. I did not have a good seal on my mask last night. I only got 90 out of 100. That's bad. So I got the maximum score for how long I had it on. You got to have it on for more than 7 hours. But I only got half score because I didn't have a good seal. But I got maximum score for... I only stopped breathing 4 times an hour. And I only took the mask off once or twice, and that's fine. So I got maximum scores, but I only got half scores because... And that's a rare one that I don't have to seal. Let's look at my history. Okay. Now I want the overall score. What the fuck was on with him? What happened on Monday, for fuck's sake? Oh, yeah, no, I took it off. Sometimes I just take the thing off because it's uncomfortable and I just don't wear it again. Seal. Oh, shit. Every now and then I have a bad day with not having the thing on my face properly and it leaks a lot of air. God, that's actually quite dodgy. Events. Up to 7. Well, there you go. I'm gamifying my sleep. I get a score for did I win at sleeping? Oh, God, yes, that story about Trump demolishing part of the White House. It's just like, for fuck's sake. Oh, so Gecko, you woke up at 3 and couldn't sleep, and it's now 5:20 and you're hanging out with us. Well, honestly, that's what most of my American viewers are, insomniacs. So it's just Trump genuinely doesn't care about anything. He's committing multiple criminal acts, mostly financial crime. Uh, but just generally, he's doing stuff with complete disregard for propriety. Are you never around because the time zone's sad, Dennis? I mean, I get it. It's just, if it just happened to coincide that you're awake when I'm on, it's nice of you to drop in. Yes, that's the funny thing, Fidelity. Trump saying, like, wouldn't touch the White House for this dumb bullshit he was doing. And it's like, oh, look, big shock, horror, surprise. Trump was lying. Oh my God. He's only lied before about literally everything. But, his supporters and the people who are desperate power grabbing freaks in the Republican Party just don't fucking care. But, it's the fucking way that it is. Oop, there's still more mineral water in there. Pour a bit more in. Yep, definitely going to fill my bladder up and have to get up during the night to pee. But, say la vie, I'm trying to be good and drink something non-alcoholic during the stream, not just drink the alcohol. Ugh. Why is there? Okay. So you haven't been on YouTube for a while, Gecko. YouTube does this weird thing now where they assign. Okay, what do they call it? I'm gonna look. Top fans. That's what they call it, and the way they do it doesn't seem to make any sense whatsoever. But it's currently saying Greg for tonight. Greg is top fan. Gecko is number 2. Safa's number 3. But it definitely does not make any sense. The thing that YouTube does. I didn't see that one, honey. Trump suing his Justice Department for $230 million. That's the thing. I mean, he's just a fucking criminal. The East Wing had the White House cinema. Okay, I'm sure you're affronted at that being destroyed, for the elderly. Movies watched in the White House cinema vary by president. Some examples include, oh God, Birth of a Nation was notoriously played in the White House. Yes. High Noon, Dwight Eisenhower. Roman Holiday, John F. Kennedy. Yankee Doodle Dandy, Richard Nixon. Top Gun, Ronald Reagan. Titanic, Bill Clinton. High School Musical 3, Barack Obama. LOL. Safa's watching Traitors UK, one of those reality shows. I don't like them. Okay, if you're president, you restore the indoor swimming pool that's under the press room. Nice. Honey, Trump declared himself the arbiter of whatever Oh, not yeah. I was from The Guardian. Arbiter of whether or not his own administration should pay him damages over. Oh my god, he's just a fucking criminal. Jesus Christ. Yes, I do appreciate all those what movies presidents watched in the White House cinema room. Ugh, what a hoot. Uh, it's a whole thing. God, I noticed they released the first, long trailer for Project Hail Mary this week, and it's not even in cinemas until I think March next year. And I have to admit, I kind of have high hopes for it. And I listened to the audiobook of Project Hail Mary, and it's a really good story. And Ryan Gosling is the main character in it, and he does look quite good in the trailer. So I'm thinking this could be a winner. Again, for anyone who doesn't know, Project Hail Mary was written by the same guy who wrote The Martian, which was a good movie. I have not read The Martian or listened to the audiobook. Andy Weir, the author. But Project Hail Mary was very entertaining. So I'm very much looking forward to this movie. But it's not coming out for 6 months, so I got to calm down. Really, because I don't go to the cinema anymore. So I wait for stuff to be on Charlie's Plex. Oh, nice. Gecko, getting ready for work. Okay, I hope you have a good day, man. Thank you for dropping by and chatting. Really appreciate you stopping in to say hi. It's quite nice to hear from you. I think the next big thing I'm super excited to see on Plex is One Battle After Another. Is that what it's called? I think it's one battle after another. Leonardo DiCaprio is the lead in it. I mean, look, I'll definitely watch Tron Ares when it's like streaming or whatever, which is probably soon. I don't know. Even though it's got Jared fucking Leto in it, and fuck that guy so much. But I just kind of want to see it. But it's not like, ooh, I'm super into it. I'm super interested in one battle after another. Not that many new movies worth getting lately. Yeah. The one, am I getting the name right? Is it One Battle After Another? That's the only one I can think of that I was actually excited to see. But there's other ones that's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch Tron Ares. I'm gonna watch the new Knives Out movie when it's on Netflix. But in terms of being actually excited at the prospect of a movie, yes, the One Battle After Another. Top trending ones at the moment. Hand That Rocks the Cradle? Oh, no. What? Is that a remake of a movie that no one fucking cared about? Hand That Rocks the Cradle? What the fuck is Afterburn? What the fuck is Dead of Winter? I've not heard of any of those. But I'll just get into. I mean, it always weirds me out when they do remakes of movies that no one gave a fuck about. They were particularly, they were kind of okay hits on video, and it's like, what the fuck are you remaking it? Like The Hitcher or fucking what was it? Cabin fever apparently got a It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, you're the same, Charlie. Stuff, movies come up and you go, I've never heard of this. What the fuck is this? So yeah, it's just fucking whatever. Anyway, I'm enjoying watching Slow Horses so far. Just done episode 1 of season 2, and they're up to season 5. So there's a bit to watch in that. Look, got to just remind me because there's a whole thing with Gary Oldman's character doing rank farts. It's like the introduction of him, he wakes himself up because he's asleep on the lounge in his office where he'd been drinking the night before, and he farts in his sleep and wakes himself up. And there's just repeated references to his farts in the show, which explains I saw a clip on YouTube from, like Late Night with Stephen Colbert, and he's got Gary Oldman in, and he's saying, I think maybe some of your other roles could be improved by flatulence as well. And he plays these clips where it's just clips from movies Gary Oldman was in, and they put fart sounds in. And Gary Oldman's just in fucking hysterics. Like, he's losing it. But by far the funniest one is when Gary Oldman played Churchill, because there's a scene in that movie where Churchill goes on a train, like a suburban train in the tube, and talks to people, and all the people react like, ooh, ooh, ooh. But they're in the movie, they're acting as, oh my God, it's Winston Churchill. And in this thing that Colbert did, it's like they're all reacting to Churchill farting, and it's stupid funny. It's stupid and it's funny. And Gary Oldman is just losing his shit. He's laughing so much watching this. So hopefully, even the new 4K titles are like, what the fuck? Movie from 2015 with Keanu Reeves called Knock Knock. I don't know that one. Great movies that need a 4K remaster. Why the fuck are they picking? Yeah, no, I have no idea what that fucking movie is. Oh God, I still get off on. I love YouTube keeps feeding me Criterion Closet videos. I fucking love it. Various filmmakers, entertainers, musicians, creative people getting into the Criterion Closet and just picking movies and go, oh my God, this one, you've got to watch this one. It's really good. That is why I watched The Third Man on your Plex, actually. A few people were recommending it. And I did do an online search of what are the best film noir movies. And it was like Third Man was quite right up there. So I was like, damn. Yeah, you get the ideas for Plex from the Criterion Closet ones. Yeah. It's great marketing by Criterion. Just getting famous people to come in and look at this incredible collection of movies and just pull ones out and go, this means so much to me. It's super, super fucking clever marketing because it's really genuine recommendations. And so, yeah, if you're a fucking dork like me who doesn't know shit, you get all these people who know their shit saying this is so much. It's also why I watched the John Cassavetes movie. I don't know if I'm going to finish it. It's the one they recommended, A Woman Under the Influence. I watch it and go, okay, I get what's happening there. This is a real kitchen sink sort of movie. It's very naturalistic and non-movie-ish. And I watch a bit of it, and I don't know if I want to watch more. Hannah, hello. How are you this evening? Nice to see you. I'm sitting here having a jolly good ramble. So I am open to rambling on any topics if you choose to send me off in another direction, quite honestly. So just drinking some mineral water because I'm responsible. Oh, I love that you get hyper fixated on crochet projects. Oh, that it was the farm thing you were doing, yes? Can't decide if it's got to be 3x3 or 3x4. And you're getting a heat wave, are you, Hannah? Damn. We had one hot day and now we're still getting weird sort of late winter weather. I just feel like we're going to get fucking absolutely rogered by summer. I think we are going to get fucked up this summer. Ooh, Hannah's sharing pics on Discord. I have to see this. Wait, do I not have Discord open? Why do I not have Discord open? Sorry, I gotta go in here. Discord. What's happening in Discord? Oh, yes. Okay, so Hannah's project. This is the farm thing. Yes, Hannah? So we look at that. And there are different sort of paddocks on the farm. And you got to knit the little things to go on it too. All right, so you're trying to go 3x3, or should it be 4x3? Ooh, decisions. Also, while we're here, that's Charlie had the I River, which was a momentary competitor for the iPod. So 3x3 would be 75 by 75 centimeters. 3x4 would be 75 by 95. Oof. Decisions, Hannah. But I reckon Super Baby's going to love the farm playmat, honestly. 3x3 would mean you can sit next to it and play on it. But 3x4, you'd have to crawl over it. Ooh. Not that I want to be encouraging you to do extra work, but I feel like you're saying 3x4 would be cooler. That's what it sounds like to me. It just sounds so cool, though. The playmat with the little animals and the farm. Oh my God, it just sounds so cool. Honestly, I just freaking love it. Just make sure none of the bits that you crochet are small enough for baby to swallow, because that's a thing kids do, put shit in their mouth. 3x4 would be cooler and not too much more work. All right. I didn't want to be recommending you do more work, but 3x4 sounds cool. And also because that just means baby crawling over it to do stuff. That just sounds cool to me. Talk to your dad about getting some wooden animals made. He's going to talk to a 92-year-old men's shed friend. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Because if there's some 90-year-old dude making wooden animals, what he wants to know is there's some kid playing with them who thinks they're awesome. That is legit cool. I freaking love that. You'll crochet ones that look like balls. Well, I think either would work, quite honestly. But it genuinely sounds like a really cool thing for Super Baby to play on. I'm loving it, as the saying goes. I was literally just looking at my orange, which I've carved a couple bits off, thinking, how long will this last while I do? Okay, so I might be doing a Saturday night stream this week. Because this Saturday would normally be a date night, but the following week, Mrs. Anger and I are going away, and we'll probably do like the equivalent of 3 date nights. And so we're thinking maybe be responsible and skip the date night either side of that weekend away. So I might actually do a stream on Saturday night. I might not. I might do something low key with Mrs. Angry rather than a full scale date night. So we don't know. Maybe. Oh, you okay? You put a pic in the Discord. Oh my god. Okay, these are super cute though. I kind of think like you need both wooden animals and these. I am going to share the picture because they're super cute. Look at that. Those are so cute. Honestly. Really, you like the iRiver because you could plug another iRiver into the first one and transfer songs between them. But you never met someone else who had an iRiver. Oh, so much potential not realized, honestly. Oh, that's that's a modern day tragedy, honestly. Damn. The whole thing about stuff you can do with a friend and then never meeting someone who has one of them. God damn it. Oh, Hannah, you had a mini disc player. Okay, I never had a mini disc player. I did have, I think it was actually a Sony Walkman cassette player. I think it was one of the cheap ones. It was not because the first Sony Walkman players were super expensive. Then I did have, and again, I think it was a Sony Walkman CD player. That was a hell of a thing. But man, once you had little digital music players that you could carry around with you, that was next level. So if you had an iPod Nano Green, it's 19 years old. Yeah, no, the batteries do die on them, definitely. You have a mini disc player? Had the mini disc before the iRiver, damn. Greg's God, now we're all mini disc aficionados. Greg's got a mini disc player. And you had a cassette player, then a disc man, then a mini disc player, then an iPod mini. So I think I had a cassette player and a CD, like a Discman, and then I think the next portable music player I had was an iPod Touch, and yeah, but for the last forever I've been using my iPhone for music. And for the other iRiver PS. Oh yeah, PSP came out. It used to pair with it. Okay, with your Nokia. It's a whole thing. Suffer has a GameCube, which plays off a type of mini disc. And your dad still has his first gen iPod. Damn. So yeah, there might have been mini CDs, as Home for the Elderly points out, Safa. There weren't mini discs. Mini discs was a specific thing, a Sony product. And he went through two generations of mini discs, two generations of nanos before he had a touch and then an iPhone. Yeah, okay. Home for the Elderly is putting mini disc on Discord. Greg, battery on your iPod minis are dead. Can still use via connection. Digital archive from point in time. Nice. And the only thing it never had was a classic MP3 that was basically a USB with headphones. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people who thought they knew what they were talking about, and they broadly did, absolutely underestimated the impact of the iPod. I remember there were on tech blogs back in the time, there were a number of lackluster reviews of the iPod pod saying other available MP3 players were better because they had more storage or not. It's just like, yep. And no one remembers the names of those other MP3 players, but the iPod fucking took over the world. It's just like, you never know. Even smart people who know a bunch of shit, when they look on a particular topic and they look at an innovation and thing, they can very easily be completely wrong. People, in terms of predicting the future of what's going to be big and what's going to be influential and what's going to have staying power, even smart people are wrong more often than they're right. Because we live in a dynamic and chaotic system where things change really fast and unforeseen elements come into play. And it just gets crazy, man. It just gets crazy, and you just don't know what's going to happen. And imagine being the people thought the Cybertruck was going to be easy. I mean, honestly, fucking Elon Musk, that guy just never stops talking shit. Oh, yes. Okay, that looks very familiar. So share this picture. Hopefully that'll be put on the Discord of a mini disc player. I was calling it a. There you go. Sony mini disc player. And that's the actual mini disc. So the player is barely bigger than the actual disc. Never took off, though, that technology. But surely that's a common story. Oh. I swear to God, again, trying to predict the future is a bit of a mug's game, but I do feel super confident that in 10 or 20 years, people will look back on Elon Musk and going, I'm sorry, there was a period where you people thought he was cool or competent? He was obviously a lying charlatan bordering on criminal. Safa, the mini disc was a whole new platform that Sony invented, but they own. And again, Sony was obsessed with being proprietary, and that's what killed them. Safi, you think it'd be interesting? We've got another physical home media format. Look, dude, I genuinely don't know because streaming cut physical media by like 90%. Again, but having your own physical media cut video rental places by 100%, basically 99.99%. But streaming has cut physical media by 90%. But there's almost like a renaissance of physical media. People realizing the streaming services will fuck them over. So you need to have physical media. And the issues with mini disc is took more steps than the other available media. Yeah, and Sony wanted to make it a proprietary thing. And hopefully also the American Copyright Company were riding Sony like a horse. Yeah. Oh, yeah, stuff. That's another. The PS Vita. Sony were obsessed with proprietary stuff. Not sure that Nintendo is the poster child for using interchangeable media. Hannah, a Discman took any CD. Yes. Yeah. MP3 loaded anything directly onto the device. Mini disc. Yeah, had to be a mini disc. Yeah. It was never going to work. But it's super funny how often that happens. It's like, no, but if it can interface with anything, they don't need it. It's like, dude, you make a proprietary format, it's gonna fucking fail. Basically, we have so much evidence of that. What are you gonna do? What are you saying, Hannah? The mini disc was the equivalent of having a Discman that would only be burns it. Yeah, it was. It was too limiting, and big companies get obsessed with limiting stuff and controlling stuff and having proprietary systems, and it never works long term. It's like, yeah, record players would play any record, CD players would play any CD. Anyone who came up with here's a proprietary format didn't work. Hey Loogie, how are you doing? Your cat's being a brat. Tried to give us breakfast tuna and chicken, turned up a nose. Fucking cats. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, fucking cats, man. Fucking cats. Our cat Shadow is super fucking weird. She's getting on in years now, and she's weird as fuck. She just has to announce herself everywhere. She walks into a room and meows really loudly, and I was just looking at her. Yeah, I can fucking see you. You don't have to announce yourself. And even like, Mrs. Angry and I are sitting on the lounge watching something. She'll come in the room, announce herself, and then jump up on the lounge between us and meow really loudly. It's like, I can fucking see you. I know you're there. You don't have to do this really loud announcement, for fuck's sake. Weird fucking cat. She's awfully weird and neurotic. Not as bad as Mimsy was before we had to take her to the vet for the green dream injection. But I mean, Mimsy was like, had obviously extremely painful arthritis, and also I think definitely had the cat version of senility as well. So we just had to let it go. So if your neighbor's cat's meows angrily the other night. How old is Shadow? I legit don't remember. Although, you know what? I can tell by going to my YouTube channel and finding old videos of Shadow, because I put videos of Shadow on when she was a kitten. So I can actually tell you. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. That was a general search. I wanted to search on my channel. Wrong search window. What are we doing? $14. So I think Shadow, I was going to guess she's 15 years old. Yeah, I think Shadow's 15 years. Look, okay, you know what I'm going to do before going to bed? I'm going to play this video. Her and the Christmas tree 15 years ago. God, this is such low resolution as well. What do we got? Now I'm going to turn that music off. Look at her. She's playing in the Christmas tree. She's having the time of her life. This is 15 years ago. She thinks the Christmas tree is awesome. And I didn't put her there. She got in there herself. But I have to admit, I was kind of encouraging it for cute YouTube video stuff. Look at her. She's just going freaking wild. So yeah, I can confidently answer Shadow is about 15 years old. Where is she? She's up there now. She's enjoying this so much. You can just climb around and attack things. So lucky those lights are all low voltage and she's not going to get electrocuted in there. The psychotic is, where is she now? Oh, she's working her way up the tree at this point. I swear we didn't deliberately put those things on for her to play with and attack, but I did think it was super cute when she decided to climb into the tree and do those things. And your mother's away from, so what was that? Your mother's away from work having Wagyu steak and truffle fries for dinner. God damn. Cheese toast is a bit sad in comparison. I can't believe the fried pussycat from the National Lampoon Christmas Vacation, which is probably the last good vacation movie. We were talking about that last night because you were showing the disc for Vegas Vacation. Oh, look, she just keeps going. She's having the time of her life. I posted a few videos of her when she was a kitten. So she's almost at the top. There's a big Christmas star at the top. See how bright it is? You're losing the detail. She cray. I have to admit, I was watching this wondering if she was going to pull the tree down when it happened. But damn, she's so... And again, she's so sort of pathetic and placid now. I know you can see the Christmas star stopped flaring out. You can see there's a star right at the top of the tree. She likes the baubles. She likes the beads. Look at her. She's such a stereotype kitten. Having the time of her life. Now she's worked her way right to the top of the tree, which is not designed to have a little kitten on it. Now she's gone back down again. She's managing to strangle herself with those beads. You can see she's managed to stick her head through something she can't get out of. Ridiculous bloody cat. She's still a ridiculous bloody cat, but she wouldn't do anything this sort of feisty anymore. She's got those beads around her neck. She's trapped and she's free until the inevitable. Okay, I didn't remember this. Does the tree come down? Oof. Okay, it didn't completely come down. All right, well, with that fun kitten distraction, yeah, I think it's a good way to end the stream. I'm going to put a little bit of this liqueur in there. My excuse is always, I'm going to make Mrs. Angry's orange peel tasty to put in her hot chocolate tomorrow. Yeah, I'm getting ready for Sleepy Bobos. I got a text from Mrs. Angry, so she's gone to bed. Mix this up. It was fun tonight, wasn't it? Sophie, you want me to do the breathalyzer? It doesn't work, but I'll do it anyway. Who knows what's thinking? Okay, but I'm definitely doing the Balls Out Brass Monkey tomorrow night. and maybe one or two other cocktails as well. We'll see how we go. And yes, another happy birthday wish to Heine. Okay, it's counting Dune. Counting Dune. Okay, 0. Okay, it says 0.04. That's more accurate than the other night when it randomly said 0.01. Maybe I'm 0.04, but I wouldn't use anything. And yes, I will go and get my sourdough tomorrow. But we can all gear up for a party night and eat. Look, 2 cherries. Pretty small, though, honestly. I love these cherries so fucking much, honestly. They're so fucking yummy. Safra, it's not a magic 8-ball. We don't shake the breathalyzer to make it work. Just let Mrs. Angry know I'm on the way. Okay. So I'll see you fine and funky folk. A cherry supply for Christmas presents. Yeah, I like to hear him in stock. Like, honestly, like I've got a backup jar. This one's like 3/4 gone now. But it'll still last a while. I always like to have a backup jar. So when I finish that, when I'm onto the backup jar, this is the temptation. There's a Nick's Wine Merchants that regularly has really good prices on booze, I think. And they also have the cheapest price on those cherries. They have them for $20, and other places sell them for 23 to $25. It's like, maybe there's an excuse. I'll go and buy some markdown booze from Nick's and get the Luxardo cherries because that's the cheapest place to get the Luxardo cherries. I need to stop buying booze. I buy it so much faster than I drink it. I'm a compulsive shopper. But you all take care. I'm going nice for now. And if you're around tomorrow night, I'll see you then. But bye for now.
You are totally fucked up!